Okay, so this is gonna be a part two to this video from the standpoint of I just clicked the end video button like an idiot. So forgive me, we're back. Sorry.
Okay, anyway, before we get into today's video, I just want to say make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe with me, and make sure you turn on my post notifications because if you don't, how we gonna stay together and how you gonna know I post? So you're gonna have to, get with the program. We going on a journey here, and if you don't got my notifications on, that means that we're not together, and you don't love me. So how we gonna stay together? You feel me? So anyway, so you guys, as y'all can see today from the title of the video, there is a poetry contest going on, and I kind of found out about this kind of last minute. No cap.
Got you.
Anyway, I remember back in 6th grade when I was going to
Because
school.
let me get our context from my end. So she received it late. She sent it to me last night. So it was last minute, but it was last minute because she got it last minute, which made mine last minute. But I ain't tripping on that from the standpoint of it's better late than never. That is the saying I go by, bro. Them two sayings. Better late than never, and it gets greater later. So I'm just still happy she put me on, man. I'm sorry. That's a bliss. I'm sorry. That's an incredible friend right there. Cause you can have a friend, but then some people will say they friends, but they don't really ever support their friends or try to help their friends in their lanes and their avenues and really plug them into certain things. But that's a friend right there, man. Respectfully, no, I gotta give the sentiment. I gotta give the props. I gotta give the flowers. Even though I already said it already, I said it in my video too, but just gotta say it again, bro. I'm grateful to have her as a friend, man. Seriously, but back at it.
My little middle school Parkway Christian, which is now Cornerstone. If you are subscribed
The
to my channel
Stone?
and you have went there, hi, you feel me? I miss you guys. Hope you.
She used to go to the Stone?
But anyway,
That's a surprise. Shocker.
Every Wednesday, in 6th grade, I think it was every Wednesday. Yeah, every Wednesday in 6th grade, there used to be this man that would come teach us about poetry and stuff like that. And I found myself, my little 12-year-old self, finding poetry as a way, you feel me, like to release, you feel me.
Let me tell y'all something very, very ironic. So she found poetry in its confines at 12. I discovered it at 13. That's why how close that is. But sorry. Just thought out loud. Sorry.
About, you feel me? So I kind of fell in love with poetry a little bit, but I haven't picked up pen and paper recently until, like, you feel me, like I see in this contest. So because the prompt for the contest kind of like inspired me, you feel me, like to write, you feel me, something again. So because the prompt was basically saying, you feel me, it was like what happens after the parade. It's like what happens after a big event, a small celebration, a coming out, a staying in, or anything in between. What happens when you return to a world that isn't that different from before? So basically, it's saying like, okay, so what happens after we have like all of these like little celebrations, these singled out little celebrations for people who are different, or like, what happens after that? Like, do we still continue to acknowledge those people with the same respect, honor, and dignity, or do we just go back to living our normal daily lives and just act like nothing ever happened? So you feel me?
The last part.
Poem, you feel me? Myself to describe my place in the world when it comes to what happens after the parade. And in my sense, in what I'm talking about, as far as like a parade, is the fight, for the fight for equality, like the events that we've had, over recent, years, to just literally still, you feel me, like fight for equality. So when I'm talking about a parade in mine, in my poem, when I talk about a parade in my poem, I'm relating it to one of those like events, like protests, kind of like, for example. But anyway, so yes, let's get into the poem. So the poem is called "The Minority Administration After the Parade" by Danielle Avery. A parade is a time for celebration, a place where people show fascination to condemnation and voice their righteous indignation. A parade can be full of motivation, declaration, and participation from people who just want to have a conversation about their isolation, exploitation, and recreation.
Oh my God. Bro. Oh, bro. Yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You cannot start it like that. Bro, you hear what she just said, bro? Run it back, bro. Run it back, please. Bro. Why does she go in like that to start? Like, yo. Oh my God.
So the poem is called
Yo. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it.
A parade is a time for celebration, a place where people show fascination to condemnation and voice their righteous indignation.
Fascination, condensation. Bro. You just added ending, bro.
A parade can be full of motivation, declaration,
participation. Bro. The scary thing is, if you go watch my video, and as I'm watching hers, the way she's putting these words together, it's kind of, no, it ain't, no. It ain't similar. No, it ain't similar. It's just the rhyme scheme. It's just, oh my God. I don't know how to word it. But it's just, bro, like, oh my goodness. It's like we done fused, man. It's like the synergy is just there. I'm gonna say that. Like, our synergy is similar from the poems that we both did for this contest. But let me keep going. Bro, she finna go in. I can feel it though. Cause she already got me pausing on this as she started. Like, not pausing to talk, but pausing like as she's doing it. Like, yo.
Want to have a conversation about their isolation, exploitation, and recreation. It's a time where we all have communication about our situation in one location. A time where people take consideration to our explanation and there is no annihilation. But when it's over, there's a celebration of a revelation. That the preparation, modification, and beautiful inspiration was all just a sensation. It was all just a part of our imagination. How could we be so silly? There is no transformation. This country has a reputation and obligation and expectation.
Bruh! I'm trying not to pause. Bro. Yo. Damn, bro, you saying so much. Let me just, hey, bro, keep going. I'm gonna be quiet.
We are, and that's our only invitation. Once every year, so I guess it's on rotation. This country needs a different medication. I think a combination of liberation, salvation, and reconciliation to the future generation. Not a fixation of procrastination to the rights of the human population, but an evaluation to this hallucination and misinformation of this government's infatuation with miscreation. Maybe one day we can make a reservation in moderation and reach a destination of elevation instead of stagnation. Until then, we will all sit and wait in anticipation for the true jubilation and purification of our nation. We are who we are, the minority administration.
Oh my God.
That's the end.
Bro. It's the crazy how she used all the words that end in T-I-O-N and didn't repeat any word that she used with that 4-letter ending word that I just told you. My bad. Flip the camera back up. That's nuts. That's nuts. And she's saying a lot. Like, she's saying how we all meet up and like really come together as one, like a unit. Like, for example, during the Black Awakening, during George Floyd and Breonna in the Breonna Taylor situation, and we was all unified as a whole front. And since COVID was a thing and everything was basically shut down, that's all we really could focus on was us. But once they opened the stores back up, once they opened everything back up, and the country started to, go back to, operating itself. I won't say back to normal, but operating itself. We kind of deviated from that. Like, we kind of went back to how it usually is. Major death, repost, get out and protest, say things about it, you know what I'm saying, voice our opinions, and really, make a movement for that month or so. Then once it dies down, we just go back to our regular lives, and it goes swept under the rug. Once again, we're still in the same position. That's with the mass shootings. That's with the racial disputes. That could be with the LGBT community. That could be with what's going on with Roe versus Wade. That overturned call. We could have voted. We could have been voted for it. So then they wouldn't have had the people in position of power that made that ruling overturned. If we would have got out and voted like I should have, and many people should have got out and voted, so then those people that are in those seats now wouldn't even have that power to do so and make that ruling overturn like that, and giving women less power like that. All these things are like a cycle. It's like a hamster wheel. It's all in rotation. Like she was saying in her piece, like, bro, it is a uniformed, how do I say it? It all seems like programmed, like routine. So like it's literally like a routine cycle. Like, you really notice it's the same thing, just different time, different event, different set of people, but the same thing keeps happening. Another set of lives lost, people getting, us blacks being taken off the face of the earth, and our points not getting made across, we not getting taken serious, and we still only getting a fraction of the pie that we actually made. And a lot of stuff that they, most of these big companies you see that are owned by the white man, more products and things that were formulated by us and made by us. But since they was in power and they had us in chains, they took ownership to that and wanted to make themselves feel important, and that, that still resonates a little bit today. I'm not racist or not, I'm just telling the truth. But yeah, I just got off subject. I just went down a rabbit hole. I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me get back to this. Sorry.
That's the end.
But that is what her piece gets it to, though. That her piece gets you in that mode that I just went in. That's why it's so good. Like, that's incredible. Like, that's incredible, man.
My poem. You feel me? I used a lot of alliteration.
Yes. Yes. Heavy on the alliteration.
I
used
a lot of alliteration.
Seriously.
If you guys do not know what that is the repetition of something. What is it? The repetition of it's the repetition of sound.
Well, you made sounds and rhyme scheme, which was very angelic and very moving. It was beautiful. It was very moving. I really thoroughly enjoyed listening to it, with all due respect. Let me go and leave that. Hello, wait. Hey, just so you know, look, if you watching, then look. Make sure, and wait, one more thing. Before you go, let me get that. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
Yes,
Hit it with that light,
it
man.
was alliteration, but some kind of other alliteration.
That was
I had
tough.
to go back to English class for a minute. It was consonants consonants or whatever. Yes, because at the end of every word it wasn't TIO. Yes, that's what it was. So anyway, so yeah, like I did it. I did that for this video, and it's just something that just came. You feel me, like off the top of my head.
That was incredible. The fact that you was able to do that on top of your
I'm very passionate about world issues, especially when it comes to minorities and the things that we suffer every day, And so I just kind of put all of that in there, you feel me? So good luck to everybody that has entered this contest. I hope everybody well, I wish everyone the best.
Likewise.
And, to all my poets out there, you feel me? Y'all just keep writing and y'all keep doing what y'all doing and y'all continue to let, you feel me, your passion out on your paper. All right. And one more thing before I leave. My favorite poet was Langston Hughes. I loved him very much. My favorite poem by him was Hold Fast to Dreams. That's a very good poem. Because if you're a dreamer, you would know. You feel me? So yeah. Anywho, rip to Langston. But, I hope everybody, you feel me, has a great rest of their week. And I hope everybody stays up, stays easy, and stays free. All right? And I will see you guys next Tuesday. All right, bye.
Bro, so yeah, man. That's I'm gonna say that's the reaction, bro. Ladies and gents, I'm gonna go and get up out of here with this. This has been long enough. It's your boy Chillin' T185. Signing out.